If you want your website to show up on search results, Google Search Console is a must. Here's how to set it up in under 5 minutes. First things first, search up Google Search Console into Google, click one of the first links that you see here, and it'll bring you to a page like this. If this is your first time using Google Search Console, it'll probably prompt you to log into your Google account. So sign into that and then click Search Property at the top left corner, and then you want to click Add Property. Now it gives you two options here, domain or URL prefix. Domain is if you have subdomains like blog.yourwebsite.com. URL prefix is what you can use most of the time, and it's the easiest to set up. I'll do both of these in this video to show you how it's done. To start with the domain setup, all you have to do is type in your URL here and then click continue. It'll give you a list of instructions for the DNS record that you need to add to your domain. You can find your DNS records mostly wherever you bought your domain, but in some cases, your DNS records are not hosted where you bought the domain. So you want to find where your name servers are pointing. That's where your DNS records are going to be if you can't find them. Okay, so what I need to do is add a text record with this data here. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to go to GoDaddy, click Add New Record. Again, this works for wherever your domain is hosted. Click Text, and then you're going to use @ and then paste the string of value, the value string that you got from Google Search Console, and then it's in. And then we can come back here and just click Verify. And boom, as you can see here, it is verified. So you can now click Go to Property. And this is what you'll see. It may take a day or so for data to start collecting, so just wait for that and it should populate within a day. Now the other way to add your website is using the URL prefix. It looks just like this. Instead of just having your domain, you want to use HTTPS with the www. Before your domain. Click continue, and then it'll give you another set of instructions. This time we've got a few more ways that we can verify the domain. So you can see here we've got a few more options for how we can verify this domain. I've already shown you how to use the domain name provider with the DNS records. There's also Google Tag Manager and Google Analytics. I'm going to show you how to use the HTML tag since that's the easiest. All you have to do is copy this snippet of code and put it into your website. What we're doing specifically is going into the head section of the code and then pasting it there. For most website builders, I'm using Webflow. You'll have in the settings of your website builder a custom code section where you can paste this directly in. You can see we've got the header code and the footer code. So I'm going to go down to the bottom. All you got to do is just go to a new line, paste the code. You can see we have it here, and then click Save and publish your website. If you're using Squarespace, you'll find this by going to the Pages tab, all the way down, custom code, and then code injection, and then you'll find the header code right here. If you're using Wix, just go to Settings, scroll all the way to the bottom, and you'll see custom code here. Click Add Custom Code, and then paste the code snippet there. Make sure that head is selected. If you're using WordPress, get the Google Site Kit plugin, and the setup will automatically connect you to Google Search Console. Once the code is in, come back to Google Search Console, click Verify, and you should be good to go. Same case as before, you can now click Go to Property, but it might take a day or so to load in. The first thing you want to do when you set up a new property is go to the sitemap, type in sitemap.xml, and then click Submit. What this does is submits your sitemap, all of the pages on your website, to Google so it can index them. Over time, once data starts collecting, you'll start to see clicks and impressions on your website where it shows up on Google. You'll even be able to see the keywords that your website is showing up for and how high you rank on those keywords. Again, if you want your website to show up on search results, Google Search Console is an absolute must. Now you know how to do it in just under 5 minutes. If you want an SEO audit of your website done by me in video format sent straight to your email in less than a day, click the link below. I'll send you one, and I'll see you in the next video.